Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside Greater Beckley Christian School here in Beckley, West Virginia. Tonight, the James Monroe Mavericks come in with a record of 14-0, the number 2 ranked team in Class Single A, and they're going to take on Greater Beckley here, coming in at 5-6. Jeff Campbell, Coach Bob Bolin, and Coach, these schools already played once this season. Earlier, it was the first week of the season. A lot has happened since then.
Oh, it has, and one thing that's happened is James Monroe is even better. They've been getting better as the year goes, and so has Greater Beckley. Greater Beckley battled COVID early in the season, had 2 stretches where they were out, and although their record doesn't look like it, I think Greater Beckley is a contender, and we already know James Monroe is definitely a contender.
I think that game back in March really caught the attention of a lot of people and put James Monroe on the map and on the course to where they're at right now.
I think doesn't that sound funny? That game back in March.
Back in March.
And you're absolutely right, Jeff. The game back in March, I mean, when I saw the score, I mean, I just went, James Monroe, and I remember watching the little Allen kid when he was a little boy, when he was 4 foot tall, and I thought, wow, he's going to be a good player. And I already knew Savage could shoot the ball. And then when I saw Eli Allen, how he had developed and how he can get in the paint whenever he wants, and then their role players, they remind you of that Webster County State Championship team.
Right.
You know, I call them role players. They got big guys that rebound, they run the floor, they can pass the ball well. They're ball players. And they have a tremendous basketball team.
They certainly do. We've got more to come here. It is senior night at Greater Beckley Christian, and also we're going to take a look at the pairings which were released for the sectionals coming up a little bit later on. Jeff Campbell and the coach Bob Bolin here at Greater Beckley set to take on James Monroe. We'll return here in just a moment. You're watching Greater Beckley basketball on Video Productions.
There, I'm Jake, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's new Grilled Spicy Deluxe is that grilled chicken that we all know and love with the grilled marks. It's super juicy. The heat, the cheese, the multi-grain brioche bun, the flavor is just out of this world.
Hey, I'm Amber, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe is the chicken. This is not your traditional spicy chicken sandwich. You get the grilled flavor, seasoning, spices, married all together to this perfect sandwich. It's literally like fireworks in your mouth.
Northside, where everybody rides. Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Rad 19 in Summersville on Northside Drive. Brand new professional grade GMCs for less, including ready for work heavy duties, Chevy Silverados, Equinox, and more at Northside. A new generation of luxury is here. Experience the new Buick at Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Rad 19 in Summersville. Browse our enormous inventory now at northsidewv.net.
FCA has incredible impact on coaches, the teams, the players, and the community as well.
It's changed our lives. It's changed mine as a husband, as a father, and as a coach.
It does make an impact on our lives.
FCA has become a full circle in our lives.
People from all different kinds of backgrounds.
If all we're going to be is a coach that happens to be a Christian, I think it's more important to be a Christian that happens to be a coach.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100-plus stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Welcome back into Greater Beckley as the Crusaders set to take on the number 2 ranked James Monroe Mavericks here tonight. And Coach, earlier today, the sectional pairings were released, the seedings were released, and these 2 schools are in Section 1 and of Region 3. James Monroe is going to be the 1 seed, Greater Beckley the 2 seed. So they could be on a collision course to play for a 3rd time in a sectional championship coming up here next week.
Oh, yes, that would be the possible meeting would be Saturday at Bluefield State. And, I mean, if things go as seeded, that's what should happen. So these teams, I don't really think they should show all their cards tonight.
Right.
But James Monroe needs to be tested. Now, no, I would rather beat everybody by 40. They've had one game in single digits all year, and that was at Greenbrier West. So maybe, I think this could be the test tonight, and if it is, they need testing.
Let's take a look at the seedings. First for Section 1, James Monroe's the top seed, Greater Beckley number 2, Mount View is 3rd, Riverview is 4th, and Montcalm is the 5th seed. In Section 2, it's Webster County, the Highlanders, the number 1 seed in Section 2. Greenbrier West is the 2 seed. Richwood, the 3 seed, and Meadowbridge, the 4. So, and then when you combine them and do the whole region by seeding, and that's how the coaches do it, James Monroe's the 1 seed in the region, Greater Beckley at number 3.
And I think that's very accurate. I think that's accurate seeding. Mountain View's a much improved team that Greater Beckley will get the first round. So they have to be careful and come out and play their A game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We want to welcome you to Prosperity and Greater Beckley Christian School. We want to welcome our guests from James Monroe High School. And before we get started this evening, this is going to be our honor for our seniors. We have 3 seniors.
Let's hand it over to our public address announcer who will go through senior night activities here at Greater Beckley.
Our first senior from Greater Beckley is Christian Krunich. Christian is being escorted by Coach Justin and Mrs. Miranda Arbon. This is Christian's 2nd year at Greater Beckley, and in the future he wants to be better in every field of life. That's a pretty good goal, right? Every field of life. I don't know about his favorite memory, though. At Greater Beckley, it is snow days. Snow days, the best memory. Christian's favorite verse in the Bible is from Isaiah 41, verse 10. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, I will help you, I will uphold you with my righteous hand. And some advice that Christian has for some future seniors, some future athletes: focus on your goals and do everything you can to accomplish them. Christian Krunich. Our 2nd senior is Luca Sechel. And Luca is being escorted by friend Alexa Tripkovic. This is Luca's 2nd year with us at Greater Beckley, and his plans for the future are to attend at least to finish college and then travel all around the world. His favorite memory at Greater Beckley is when teachers and coaches tried to speak in Serbian. And his favorite verse is from Psalm 23, verse 4. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. And his advice for future seniors and future athletes: don't sleep on Mr. C. That is Luca Sechel. And our next senior is Ezra V. Drumheller. Ezra's being escorted by Vernon and Anna Drumheller, and Brother Joel is somewhere over there in the stands. Ezra's been with us for 4 years, and he's played golf for 3 and soccer for 1. His future plans include to attend West Virginia Tech, get a degree in sports management, and play golf at Tech through his time there. His favorite memory at Greater Beckley was winning regionals against Webster County last year in front of a packed crowd. Ezra's most favorite verse is Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Some advice that Ezra has for future seniors and athletes: don't allow talent to deter you from hard work. And also, he adds, don't sleep on Mr. C. Ezra Drumheller. At this time, we're going to ask for our visitors from James Monroe to step forward, those seniors, and then we're going to have a word of prayer for everyone. So these seniors from James Monroe, Peyton Witt, Judd Langford, Noah Hunter, and not here tonight is Andrew Hazelwood. If everyone would please rise, we're going to have a word of prayer for these seniors and for tonight's game, and it'll be followed by the national anthem from our own 6th grade teacher, Mr. Brooks. And so if you'll remain standing for that after we pray together. Let's look to the Lord. Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for the privilege of prayer this evening.
Northside, where everybody rides. Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Route 19 in Summersville on Northside Drive. Brand new professional grade GMCs for less, including ready for work heavy duties, Chevy Silverados, Equinox, and more at Northside. A new generation of luxury is here. Experience the new Buick at Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Route 19 in Summersville. Browse our enormous inventory now at northsidewv.net.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Hey, my name is Joseph, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is they're so good. Every single time you bite into that nugget, and it's just so crispy, but somehow juicy, that perfect balance. And then if you just grab a couple sauces, you're going to be in heaven.
Hey, I'm Chambray, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is how rich and cheesy it is. I just scoop the crispy top, and it's so good. It's so homey. It's like, wow, thank you. I needed that.
And now let's meet the Mavericks from James Monroe.
Let's pick up the starting lineups here.
Judd Langford. Number 13, Peyton Witt. Number 12, Eli Allen. Number 1, Chad Savage. And 0, Josh Burks. Those are the James Monroe Mavericks. And now, let's put your hands together for the Greater Beckley Crusaders. Number 20, John Rutgers. Number 1, BJ Mitchell. Number 23, Jordan McGinnis. Number 5, Caden Smallwood. And number 42, senior Ezra Drumheller. The Beckley Crusaders.
All right, Coach, that's the starting lineup here for both ball clubs, Greater Beckley and James Monroe here. And, again, you know, I want to go back to that game back in March, way back in March, what seems like forever. you know, that's a game that caught a lot of people's attention. 71-44 the final score. I got to be honest with you, I thought it was a misprint when I first saw it.
You stole my line. I thought it was a misprint. And then after getting to see James Monroe play in the New River tournament, I saw how good they were. Yeah, we both thought it was a misprint. That's funny.
All right, coming in with a record of 14-0, the Mavericks against the 5-6 Greater Beckley Crusaders. Here is the inbound from the side court to begin the game.
Yeah, the opening tip. We got Eli Allen. He gets to the paint when he wants, very quick with the ball, has good size, good solid players. Greater Beckley comes out in their man-to-man D.
All right, Allen out front, drives down to the left baseline. He'll put it up in the lane. Shot won't go, and the rebound controlled by Greater Beckley. Up the floor comes Caden Smallwood. On the right wing, out top to this point guard, B.J. Mitchell. Now they'll get it down low to McGinnis, and we got a held ball, and the possession will stay with Greater Beckley.
Yeah, Greater Beckley looking early to establish McGinnis inside. James Monroe just really feisty and tough, did a good job of diving in.
Smallwood inbounds. Now they're working out front to Mitchell, the point guard.
I'll be shocked if it's a 71-44 difference this game.
I agree with you, Coach. Out front, here's a three by Smallwood. It's no good. Rebound, McGinnis missed his first opportunity, gets his offensive rebound, and sends it back out front. Over to Smallwood, left alone for a three. No good. And James Monroe pulls in the rebound. It's going to be another tie-up, and this time the Mavericks get it back.
And when you're playing an undefeated team, and McGinnis missed that bunny inside, you know, you got to make everything count. He did a great job getting the rebound, but 6'9", he just got to take that up there and put it in the basket.
Eli Allen brings it down the floor, drives in, shot will not go. McGinnis rebounds, outlets down to Mitchell, driving layup at the other end is no good, but standing out of bounds was James Monroe on the rebound.
Yeah, great hustle by Langford on the rebound, but he landed and both heels were out of bounds. The ball goes back to Greater Beckley. We're still scoreless. A little nerves in here this evening.
Referee Don Burton stops the game here, and James Monroe's Peyton Witt is going to have to come off. Couldn't see what happened here from our angle. I think there's some blood on the floor, Coach.
I thought I'd always take that minute, and I think they're supposed to give you a minute to clean it up. Like he might have got hit in the nose a little bit there. He's from James Monroe. I'm sure that's going to take about 10 seconds. He's saying wipe that blood up and get me back in the game.
That's it. Coaches get a chance here, get a free timeout.
Well, I don't know. What do you say, 0-0? I think you've already said that everything in before the game. 0-0, you say, we got to get going, guys.
Yeah.
Missed a couple bunnies. We got to get this game going. Both teams showing a little nervous action.
Both teams can score, too, so I don't think it's going to be a low-scoring game here tonight by any means.
I don't either. And my man Scott Lawson does everything for Greater Beckley. He can coach the middle school, coach the high school, clean the court before the game, and clean the blood up. A do-it-all guy for head coach Justin Arvon. He was the same way for Brian Helton. Just a first-class guy, and he makes people proud that he's a part of the Greater Beckley program.
You got to have friends of the program like that can do it all.
Oh, yeah, and he can coach. So he serves a lot of – he wears a lot of hats at GBC.
All right, played nearly a minute and a half here, no score. Here's Mitchell on the left wing. Out front, Smallwood. And to the right side, here's a pass back over to the left baseline. A shot put up by Mitchell is no good. Rebound cleared by Colin Fox of the Mavericks. Up the floor now to Savage. He'll drive down. They'll call him for an offensive foul. Mitchell stood in and took the charge.
Yeah, he did, and Mitchell was there for a while. Let's check it out. We got the advantage of replay. Savage was trying to get around, and Mitchell held his ground. Contact there. The charge is called. James Monroe starting out in their traditional half-court man. Both teams, no tricks right now. We're going to play you half-court man. Greater Beckley with a little motion where they like cutters and then a double pick for the big fella. There it is.
They get bottled up, and they'll send it out top again to Mitchell. Over to Smallwood.
That's frustrating, Coach. They ran their play perfectly. They got it where they wanted. And good play by Smallwood.
Smallwood takes it down inside, lays it up, and scores.
Great finish on the right-hand side with the left-handed finish.
First points of the game comes at the 5:45 mark here. Savage, a floater down the lane. No good. Gets his rebound back. Fires up a shot that will not go, and McGinnis rebounds for the Crusaders. Mitchell over to Smallwood for a three, and he hits it. It's 5-0 Greater Beckley.
Smallwood got those feet set. Great follow through. Good shot there. Savage was a little frustrated, felt that he got fouled. He gained his composure because he can light it up from deep.
Mavericks on the baseline. Here's a shot put up that is short by Josh Burks. Rebound to the Crusaders. A no-look pass is stolen away by Savage. Savage spins at half court. A whistle's blown and a foul called.
May have got bailed out there on the spin move. Here's a look at Smallwood. Feet set, nice step into it, good follow through. Smallwood knocking down the three.
Savage will inbound from half court. Gets it into Allen.
I bet you it's been very few minutes this season, if any, that James Monroe has trailed. And a little step back move by Burks there, and a travel called. I didn't really see it, but
apparently referee Don Burton did right in front of it.
Yeah, though that step back move is just really hard to officiate. They let James Harden take 7 steps, and then high school you're allowed a little hop, but
5-0 the score. Crusaders lead. Smallwood drives, dumps it out to Rose. Fires a three. It's no good. Rebound underneath to Judd Langford.
Oh, beautiful pass.
Down the floor, the pass goes from Allen to Shad Savage. He'll lay it up and score.
Allen, great look. Savage with the good catch and the left-handed finish.
Shot put up by Rose, no good. Allen rebounds. Takes it down, stops at the foul line, fires and scores.
You know, he can get in the paint. I've watched him twice this year. Anytime he wants, he gets in the paint, and he has a great pull-up jumper. Good anticipation on the defensive end, too.
McGinnis draws the double team and draws the foul, and he'll shoot 2.
And right here it is. Oh, beautiful pass. Savage with the catch and the left-handed finish. Allen to Savage, you'll be hearing that again and again and again and for another year. And then Allen getting into the paint area, that's his bread and butter. Beats his man, gets in the paint, and then he's tall, he can elevate and hit the J.
Inbound gets it inside to Drummeller. Up top to Mitchell. Crusaders scored the first 5. The Mavericks have scored the last 4. It's a 1-point lead for Greater Beckley. Smallwood out top. McGinnis for 3 out front. No good. Long rebounds going out of bounds. It'll belong to James Monroe.
Yeah, they haven't been able to get Savage loose for a 3 yet. And let's see if they run something. You know, Allen's going to penetrate to the lane. And Greater Beckley's probably not going to help after Savage. But I think they'd like to get Savage a good look at a 3. Here comes the down pick. There it is.
Left side 3. Savage fires it up. Shot no good. Rebound to McGinnis. Outlets down to Smallwood. Brings it on the left wing. Penetrates in. Pulls it back out. Sends it to his point guard, Mitchell. Now inside to McGinnis. They double team him down low, and he'll draw a foul. McGinnis will shoot 2. And I believe that one's going on Fox. It will. Colin Fox picks up his first personal.
McGinnis with a soft stroke at the line.
6'4", Greater Beckley. And he makes them both. Our new score is 7-4 Crusaders.
All right, got the last one right on Savage with the 3. Now this time look for Eli Allen to try to get into the paint area.
Allen out top, guarded by Smallwood. Stops on the left elbow, goes out front to Fox. Whips the pass down on the baseline, shot put up. No good, rebound to Greater Beckley. As Mike Judy's checked in for the first time. Shot out front is no good, and a foul on a rebound.
Yeah, both of these teams playing very scrappy. I kind of thought James Monroe would get tested. I mean, they're undefeated. They're 15-0, and Greater Beckley is so much better than a 5-16. I mean, it's not – they are a contender for the state tournament. And in my opinion, James Monroe is the best thing. Well, Man is really good too, but James Monroe is at the top. And right there is one of the reasons.
That is, Chad Savage hits a 3. He's got 5, and the Mavericks have tied the game at 7.
It's such a quick release off of the ball pick and shoots with so much confidence. Only a junior, correct?
Yes.
Only a junior. He shoots the ball with a lot of confidence. And
now a steal. Allen anticipated a pass, takes it the other way, lays it up. Shot won't go, but he'll draw a 2-shot foul.
Eli Allen. And, boy, while we got a free throw, I misspoke last tournament. I mean, the last game here. Here's said, look at him, quick off the ball pick. You either got to go over the top of that or hedge on Savage. But I misspoke, and his dad, Rodney Allen, and I was just thinking James Monroe's on the way to Virginia Tech, and I said something, but I knew he was a college Division I football player, and on my way home, I started thinking, boy, I remember Rodney Allen scoring a touchdown for WVU. And good college football player, and you even know more of that story, don't you?
Yeah, that was back the 94 Miami game. His only touchdown West Virginia scored. They lost 38-6 that October afternoon.
And when he recommended, didn't you tell me that he was recommended for an ESPY?
For an ESPY nomination for that play. Sure was.
James Monroe, I'll tell you what. Oh, Allen jumping up there on her. That wasn't Allen. That was Burks jumping up there with that ball going under him. Well, I'll tell you what, his son has got that athletic ability, and he's got that competitiveness from his dad.
Timeout on the floor with 1:42 to go in the first. Mavericks lead at 9-7. This is Greater Beckley Basketball and Video Productions.
Northside, where everybody rides. Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Rad 19 in Summersville on Northside Drive. Brand new professional grade GMCs for less, including ready for work heavy duties, Chevy Silverados, Equinox, and more at Northside. A new generation of luxury is here. Experience the new Buick at Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Rad 19 in Summersville. Browse our enormous inventory now at northsidewv.net.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100-plus stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
How the Greater Beckley timeout. It'll be Mavericks basketball. James Monroe leading for the first time tonight, 9-7. Inbound to Eli Allen. Gives it off on the left wing.
Yeah.
Travel call.
He did.
Yep, Burks slid that foot.
He did. Almost got away with an overhand before that. And, you know, when you're on the road, you think, boy, it doesn't happen. And I know Don Burton's here from Charleston. And you know, that's the thing about these high school refs. They don't care who wins the game. They're out there trying to do the best they can do.
It's true. Mitchell out top to Smallwood. Allen comes out on him defensively, and causes the errant pass at the other end. James Monroe drives, and they will count the basket. No, an offensive foul called there on Josh Burks.
Oh, we're on the far end of the court, and I definitely did not see that. Look at a replay. Let's see what happened. Here's the steal. Let's see what happened here. I guess it's called a push with that left arm. I missed that one.
Well, okay, now an over and back on Greater Beckley. All right, for the fans watching, in fairness, we'll just go ahead and tell you this. We are located in the corner down, as you're watching the game, down to your left baseline. So some of these angles are kind of tough for us.
Yes, they
here.
are. Yes,
just
they
to be
are.
fair and to be honest about it, too. 9-7 Mavericks lead with the ball. Allen drives in and draws the foul.
Yeah, and definitely a knee stuck out, a little bit of trip there, and Allen doing a great job. Here's Allen going to the basket, and right there, left knee stuck out, easy call on the block. I believe that was on McInnes.
It is.
Eli Allen goes to the basket. I mean, he's ferocious. Uh-oh, there he is. Let that man quick release.
Savage three from the corner, no good, and a foul called on the rebound.
They got Allen on the back. I don't say over the back, because over the back's not a foul. You got to make contact and get on him, and Savage missed that three, but boy, even his misses look good.
Eli Allen's just picked up his second personal foul here with under a minute to go in the first quarter.
They may want to look at the coach going straight at Allen. Smart play.
Shot rejected down low by Cameron Thomas. Greater Beckley with the offensive rebound. Smallwood for a three, and he hits it again.
Smallwood, you look at the seriousness. No smile after he makes that three. Knocks it down, the B acronym. Balance, eyes, elbow, and follow through.
In the corner, a three by the Mavericks is no good. Missed by Burks.
Yeah.
Savage rebounds, and a foul called with 6 seconds to go.
Yes, sir. I think it might have been a held ball there, Jeff. I think you got a held ball.
Yep.
And right there, Caden Smallwood knocking down the three. 6 seconds.
Inbound to Smallwood. He gets it near half court, drives down the left side, and a foul called with 2 seconds to go, but that's on the offensive side against Smallwood.
And very similar to the offensive foul they called earlier. The defender didn't fall. Watch out. Watch out for Savage. 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, and too easy.
Half court, hit the rim, and after one, it's Greater Beckley 10, James Monroe 9. This is Greater Beckley Basketball and Video Productions.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
The A in Chick-fil-A means a loving, caring team. We're all very supportive of each other. It goes beyond being a team. It's like a family, you know? I definitely can't imagine working anywhere but Chick-fil-A ever, especially right now.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
After one, Greater Beckley leading James Monroe 10-9. Coach, early observations.
It's been a hard-fought game. It hasn't been real pretty. I think it's the kind of game Greater Beckley wants to play. James Monroe hasn't been able to get in their offense, and you know what they want is Allen getting into the paint and Savage shooting those open threes. Look at Allen. Boy, that's a good pull-up. That's a good pull-up.
Hits it there from the right side.
I mean, when you're going at that speed and pulling up and shooting the ball that soft, that's not easy to do. And I'll tell you what, he's really good at it.
Mavericks by 1. Works it down inside. We got a travel call.
Yeah, close one on Drumhill. Let's look at that. Look at this, full speed and stop and pop. Not easy to do, and Eli Allen's really good at that. Now they're trying a real quick defender. Small but quick, putting Mitchell on him.
Here's Burks out top to Savage. Back to Allen and to Burks again. Little three-man weave out front. Now Savage floats down the lane. He, took a step, and I think he knew it.
Yeah. I thought it just looked different. He jumped off of the right leg instead of the left. I mean, sometimes they call that walk when something looks awkward. I just saw 1-2, even though it was opposite foot. That's.
Drumheller over to Smallwood for a three on the right wing is no good. The rebound comes down to Mavericks.
That's the part I like about James Monroe. They always have tough kids going for the ball, loose balls. They look good. Nice move.
Here's Burks at the foul line. He knocks it in, his first basket.
Burks is only a sophomore. I mean, that's another. You can tell Coach Savage has worked with these kids on that mid-range shot, pump, fake. Very fundamentally sound, and just really well-coached team, both of these teams.
It's a three-point lead for James Monroe. McGinnis inside, scores, and will go to the line, a chance to tie it.
Now, James Monroe is going to have to jump to the ball when Greater Beckley reverses the ball. See the pick on the other side? They get that pick, and they ran that twice, and they've got him open both times. McGinnis, the first time, was the first play of the game when he fumbled it, and that time, so James Monroe is going to have to jump to the ball and avoid that pick, or McGinnis will be able to get the ball in the spots that he wants to all night.
Free throw missed, and we got a carry violation.
Yeah, that's close. Close. He hesitated, and the ball has to go. Your hand has to go to the side or under the ball. If the hand stays on top of the ball, you can dribble it over your head. But if that hand gets on the side or under it, and it looks like a hesitating motion, they'll call that overhand.
Crusaders can take the lead on this possession.
And Eli Allen, being the good player he is, he'll adjust to that.
Out front, McGinnis for a three. No. Long rebound comes out to the Crusaders.
Well, Drumheller's done that about 3 times, kept an offensive rebound alive. There he is getting his feet set. He deserved that one.
Shot no good, but the rebound to McGinnis, who puts it up and in. 14-13, Crusaders.
Oh, lazy pass.
Here's Mitchell, lays it up and scores.
Mitchell getting in the passing lane. Greater Beckley getting into their full court pressure.
3-point lead for Greater Beckley. Three-pointer right side by Allen is no good. Mitchell rebounds. Outlet down the floor. Smallwood drives, can't get it to fall. Rebound to Greater Beckley. McGinnis inside. Smallwood then fires it out near half court. It's saved and controlled by Greater Beckley. Now a three ball from the corner is no good. McGinnis with another rebound. Outside, three ball missed this time by Mike Judy.
Yeah, Justin Arvon will be happy with that possession. They showed hustle and heart. They got 3 opportunities at it. They got one of their best shooters, Smallwood, if not their best, with an opportunity. And look at B.J. Mitchell getting in the passing lane. Thought about dunking it, but laid it off the glass.
Mitchell listed at 5'8".
That's a program listing.
I was going to say it's a –
I'll tell you what, he plays much taller than he is. He has excellent quickness. I mean, he was up near the rim on that layup. Really athletic, tough, hard-nosed kid. I don't know if he's 5'8", but tough, hard-nosed, athletic kid.
That last foul goes on Drumheller, his first. Eli Allen at the line, hits the first. Second one is in the air. It's no good. Rebound to McGinnis. It's 16-14. 2-point lead for the homestanding Crusaders on senior night. Mitchell out top to Smallwood. Back on the right side to Mitchell.
James Monroe switching those ball picks out top.
Mitchell drives, lays it up, can't get it to fall. Rebound comes in to Allen. Allen racing down the floor. No-look pass inside. The layup shot no good, but a foul called on Greater Beckley.
Eli Allen, beautiful no-look, seeing the floor, head up. As we look at the replay, Allen looks one way, past the other, and McGinnis left his feet. And 23. Colin Fox able to draw the foul. Guess what? Another sophomore. James Monroe's going to be here for a while, Jeff.
No doubt about that. McGinnis fouls his second.
How about Matt Savage building a program? He built a volleyball program at Greenbrier East. Now he's building a basketball program at James Monroe. And it just shows when you work at it and you're dedicated, it doesn't matter what the sport is.
Both free throws missed. Rebound comes down to Greater Beckley.
Nice pass.
McGinnis in the lane, can't get to fall. Rebound. Foul called there against the Mavericks. I think it's on Cameron Thomas.
You know, I like the no call on McGinnis getting the rebound. Let him play, but then it looked to me like Thomas just threw that out there and got the foul. I've said that on a lot of these broadcasts. A lot of high school block shots end up fouls, and hard for me to see that. But, I mean, it's both ends of the floor. And what McGinnis did great was getting that offensive rebound. And sometimes you look at Greater Beckley again. Boy, they're playing as inspired basketball as I've seen them play this year.
1 out of 2 free throws. The offensive rebound gives Smallwood another chance, and he's got 10.
Yeah, Smallwood. I mean, Greater Beckley.
Injured Maverick down on the floor. (19-14) to score. All right, we'll step aside on this injury timeout. 4:18 to go in the second quarter. Greater Beckley leading James Monroe 19-14. You're watching Greater Beckley Basketball and Video Productions.
FCA has incredible impact on coaches, the teams, the players, and the community as well.
It's changed our lives. It's changed mine as a husband, as a father, and as a coach.
It does make an impact on our lives. FCA has become a full circle in our lives.
People from all different kinds of backgrounds.
If all we're going to be is a coach that happens to be a Christian, I think it's more important to be a Christian that happens to be a coach.
Hey there.
Cameron Thomas, the injured James Monroe Maverick. Took him a while to get up, but he does get up and walks to his bench under his own power, Coach Bowling.
Well, let's take a look at what happened. It got tangled up down low. All right, here it is on the shot, going for the rebound. I mean, he was trying to box out, and McGinnis was trying to go for the rebound. He got the breath knocked out of him. I mean, Thomas is a tough kid, and I'm sure he'll be back out there. Only a junior. Boys, James Monroe's filled with underclassmen. And you saw Greater Beckley's kids come over and check on him.
Right.
I mean, we have the opportunity to see a replay, and, you know, there was nothing flagrant or anything there. Look at him. That's my guy.
Yeah, Allen scores. He's got 9.
I like Eli Allen. Now, that was not – there was your sophomore mistake by Allen. Allen is playing such a great game, and he's got to realize how valuable he is for his team. Now, beautiful play here, finishing, but when you have 2 fouls, you just don't do that. And he's a sophomore, and he'll learn from that. And, you know, he's too valuable for his team to foul 80 feet away from the basketball, from the goal.
Shot put up by Smallwood. Both teams now with 8 team fouls. Smallwood with 11. Second one is good.
Smallwood steps to the line with that nice follow-through.
5-point lead for Greater Beckley. Eli Allen on the bench now with 3 fouls. Here's Savage out front with a long 3. It's no good. McGinnis will rebound. Outlets to Drumheller. Up the floor to Mitchell. Now over to Smallwood. Drumheller sets a screen on Savage.
Greater Beckley playing with more confidence, playing harder and tougher than I've seen him play this entire season.
Drumheller over to McGinnis. Took a step. Travel call. Turned back over now to the Mavericks.
Yeah, shot fake by the big fella outside and drug that pivot foot.
Mavericks will walk it up the floor, down 5. Burks gives it off to Savage. Savage into the corner, a wide open 3 up. That one no good. Rebound to Drumheller. Noah Hunter got a good look at that one, Coach.
Yes, he did. Had his feet set from the side.
Ball knocked out of bounds as Smallwood drives in. Slapped out. Crusaders will inbound underneath their own basket. They'll get it into Drumheller.
Drumheller's done some really good things. Great job by McKinnis.
Missed the first, got the second.
And Drumheller there is making the right plays, not taking bad shots. You got to have his steady influence out there, and he's doing a good job tonight.
It's a 7-point lead for Greater Beckley. Here's Savage down the lane. Shot won't go. Rebound comes out long to Judy. Down the floor to Mitchell. Mitchell goes down, drives in, and draws the foul.
And Mitchell doing a good job of getting into the paint, getting close to the basket. Let's take a look at that one. Almost failed. You see that quickness on the crossover after almost falling. Good job by Mitchell.
Fouls on Colin Fox, his second. And the first free throw in for Mitchell. 8-point lead now. Mitchell missed the second. A foul called on the rebound.
And I think they got Drumheller going under, which is the exact right call. I know he's looking at his coach saying, I'm boxing out. When the player is airborne, you can't go box out then. That's an easy undercut and the proper call. And I'm just looking over there at Allen, and I love his desire and intensity, but sometimes you have to choose discretion over valor when he picked up that third foul. And this is a growth learning opportunity for him. You know, he's sitting over there and he's going to have to sit out the rest of this half, and he watches his team and he realizes I'm too valuable for this team to do that.
Shot missed, and at the other end, Mitchell knocks it down from the foul line. It's a 10-point lead for Greater Beckley.
B.J. Mitchell with the pull-up. Greater Beckley is pulling everything out tonight.
It's a 10-point lead with 2:14 to go until halftime. We'll return. You're watching Greater Beckley Crusaders basketball on Video Productions.
General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Hey, my name is Joseph, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is they're so good every single time. You bite into that nugget, and it's just so crispy, but somehow juicy, that perfect balance. And then if you just grab a couple sauces, you're going to be in heaven.
Hey, I'm Chambray, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is how rich and cheesy it is. I just scoop the crispy top, and it's so good. It's so homey. It's like, wow, thank you. I needed that.
Back at Greater Beckley with 2:14 to go in this second quarter. It's a 10-point lead now for the Crusaders.
And our man Sam Hall getting the information for us. Cameron Thomas, Sam. Look like he's going to go back in. I saw you check on him. Injured. He hasn't left the end of the bench. Okay. So it could have been some type of concussion when he hit the ground. So, yeah, I'd like to get an update on him. He's playing a really good game. Just tough kid.
Approaching 2 minutes. Savage over on the right side to Hunter. Here's a steal, and at the other end, Mitchell's going to draw a foul on Josh Burks, and that's going to be his second.
Mitchell again in the passing lane, able to get to the basket, draw the contact in there. Let's take a look. Mitchell got the angle. You know, Burks was that Burks there on defense?
Yep.
Yeah.
His second.
And I see the referee explaining something to him. I know what Burks is saying. Coach is saying law of verticality.
Right.
Did I go straight up? And the referee saying, no, you jumped in and created the contact. So
Mitchell makes 1 out of 2. He's got 6 in the game.
Oh, great. Oh! Well, I tell you what.
Rebound comes out long right in front of us here in the corner, and James Monroe's Colin Fox went airborne into the second row.
Yeah, unforced error by James Monroe. Look what they're doing here. And I'll tell you what, I almost don't blame him. Hey, got Eli Allen, 1:54. Coach Savage is thinking this thing could be getting away from him. So he's going ahead and putting him back in the game. And, buddy, he knows his team better than other people. So I don't knock him a bit. And look what Greater Beckley's doing. Going right in the post against Eli Allen, trying to put the fourth on him. Caden Smallwood knocks it down.
Smallwood's got 15 and a half. It is a 14-point lead now at 30-16. Here's Allen. Passes it down on the baseline out to Savage in the lane. He'll draw a 2-shot foul. Shad Savage will go to the line to shoot 2.
Greater Beckley giving up nothing easy on the defensive end, making him go to the foul line and earn them.
Foul goes on Greater Beckley. Mike Judy, his first.
And I think Judy felt that he got that clean. So, when it's high intensity like that, nobody thinks they foul. But it's been a good, clean, tough game. And I'm sure James Monroe would like to have Cameron Thomas back in there.
Savage missed the second. Rebound to Mitchell.
Boy, great play by Mitchell.
Smallwood drives, penetrates, and scores down the right baseline.
This is the Greater Beckley team that we've expected to see all year, and they are really playing good basketball this evening.
Allen at the other end. Missed his shot. The rebound goes out of bounds. It'll stay with James Monroe.
And it's starting with B.J. Mitchell, pushing the basketball, look at him, pushing the ball, making the right play. When people get the ball in the right areas, it makes it easy for their decision-making process.
Here's Allen. Turnaround shot near the lane is no good. Rebound stolen by Savage. Savage leans in, fires it up, can't get it to fall. Rebound tipped up and in by Langford.
James Monroe, Langford hitting the boards.
32-19, under a minute to go now and a half.
I tell you, Caden Smallwood's shooting it from the outside, driving to the basket, able to draw the foul. Great hustle play by Savage. 1 fake, 2 fakes. Kiss off the board, and Langford with the putback.
Peyton Witt called for that foul.
And then, on this end, you got Caden Smallwood being aggressive when he should, taking the 3 when he should, making the right plays each and every trip down the court. Mitchell just looks more focused. The whole team looks more focused than they've been all year. And having a great output by Greater Beckley.
Smallwood with 18 points now.
Wow.
It's 33-19. Allen drives inside, fires it up. Shot no good. Rebound to McGinnis.
I'm sure UK wants to go. Coach Arvon wants to go for the final shot. As good as his team's playing, boy, he'd like to go in with at least a 14-point lead. Not a lot of pressure by James Monroe, so maybe they'll be able to.
Here's Smallwood. Gets it out to Drumheller. Clock at 15.
All right, they got it down to 10. Here, Smallwood will spread the floor, go one-on-one, try to get somebody open.
He'll drive inside, lay it up, and score.
Smallwood has been tremendous.
A 20-point half for Caden Smallwood. And we've come to the end of the first half here at Greater Beckley with our score. Crusaders 35, James Monroe 19. We'll step aside and return. You're watching Greater Beckley basketball on Video Productions.
There, I'm Jake, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's new Grilled Spicy Deluxe is that grilled chicken that we all know and love with the grilled marks. It's super juicy. The heat, the cheese, the multi-grain brioche bun, the flavor is just out of this world.
Hey, I'm Amber, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe is the chicken. This is not your traditional spicy chicken sandwich. You get the grilled flavor, seasoning, spices, married all together to this perfect sandwich. It's literally like fireworks in your mouth.
Northside, where everybody rides. Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Route 19 in Somersville on Northside Drive. Brand new professional grade GMCs for less, including ready for work heavy duties, Chevy Silverados, Equinox, and more at Northside. A new generation of luxury is here. Experience the new Buick at Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Route 19 in Somersville. Browse our enormous inventory now at northsidewv.net.
FCA has incredible impact on coaches, the teams, the players, and the community as well.
It's changed our lives. It's changed mine as a husband, as a father, and as a coach.
It does make an impact on our lives. FCA has become a full circle in our lives.
People from all different kinds of backgrounds.
If all we're going to be is a coach that happens to be a Christian, I think it's more important to be a Christian that happens to be a coach.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Halftime at Greater Beckley with our score, the Crusaders on top 35-19. Jeff Campbell along with the coach Bob Bolin, and you take a look at this game and it has been pretty sloppy so far, I think, for both ball clubs. And Greater Beckley, the difference right now is outscoring James Monroe 25-10 in that second period. But another story developing here for the Mavericks was the play of Eli Allen. He picked up his third personal foul at the 4:02 mark of the second quarter. At that time, James Monroe trailed by only 5 at 21-16. And then from the last 4 minutes on now, Coach Matt Savage put Eli Allen back in with just over a minute to go in the first half. But to close out after Allen had picked up his third, the Crusaders outscore James Monroe 14-3 to close out the half after Allen picked up that third personal foul. So we see how important his presence on the floor has been and will be in the second half for the James Monroe Mavericks. Scoring right now, we'll get to that here in another segment, but it's been so far the Caden Smallwood show. He scored 20 points of the Crusaders' team total of 35 at the half. So I'm sure that's going to be a point of emphasis for Coach Matt Savage in the locker room at the half, is to slow down and stop Caden Smallwood, again scoring 20 of his team's 35 points in the first half. We'll step aside and come back in just a moment. Our halftime score, Greater Beckley 35, James Monroe 19. You're watching Greater Beckley basketball on Video Productions.
Northside, where everybody rides. Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Route 19 in Somersville on Northside Drive. Brand new professional grade GMCs for less, including ready for work heavy duties, Chevy Silverados, Equinox, and more at Northside. A new generation of luxury is here. Experience the new Buick at Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Route 19 in Somersville. Browse our enormous inventory now at northsidewv.net.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100-plus stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Hey, my name is Joseph, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is they're so good every single time. You bite into that nugget, and it's just so crispy, but somehow juicy, that perfect balance. And then if you just grab a couple sauces, you're going to be in heaven.
Hey, I'm Chambray, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is how rich and cheesy it is. I just scoop the crispy top, and it's so good. It's so homey. It's like, wow, thank you. I needed that.
Back at Greater Beckley, halftime score, the Crusaders leading number 2 and undefeated James Monroe, 35-19. Jeff Campbell, Coach Bob Boland, and Coach, your observations here in the first half.
The best Greater Beckley's played all season. What a focused half. They shot the ball well. They controlled the boards. Kind of what I expected out of them this year, but when you have to start practice and take 2 weeks off and try again, you know, I said before the game that they were the best 5 and 6 team in the state by far, and that James Monroe would be tested tonight, and they definitely have been tested so far.
No doubt about it. And let's take a look at the scoring here quickly. For Greater Beckley, B.J. Mitchell has 6. Caden Smallwood again with 20 of his team's 35. And Jordan McGinnis has 9. That's it. Just 3 Crusaders have scored in the first half. For the Mavericks, Josh Burks with 2. Shad Savage with 6. Eli Allen with 9. Judd Langford has 2. So something to keep an eye on here is this second half. Shad Savage right now 15 points under his season average, and Eli Allen right now 7 under his season average.
And Caden Smallwood has outscored James Monroe by himself.
He has 20-19.
Hey, he's putting a show on here at the GBC Arena.
Third quarter coming up with our score. Crusaders 35, James Monroe 19. This is Greater Beckley Basketball and Video Productions.
There, I'm Jake, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's new Grilled Spicy Deluxe is that grilled chicken that we all know and love with the grilled marks. It's super juicy. The heat, the cheese, the multi-grain brioche bun, the flavor is just out of this world.
Hey, I'm Amber, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe is the chicken. This is not your traditional spicy chicken sandwich. You get the grilled flavor, seasoning, spices, married all together to this perfect sandwich. It's literally like fireworks in your mouth.
Northside, where everybody rides. Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC, Route 19 in Summersville on Northside Drive. Brand new professional grade GMCs for less, including ready for work heavy duties, Chevy Silverados, Equinox, and more at Northside. A new generation of luxury is here. Experience the new Buick at Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC, Route 19 in Summersville. Browse our enormous inventory now at northsidewv.net.
FCA has incredible impact on coaches, the teams, the players, and the community as well.
It's changed our lives. It's changed mine as a husband, as a father, and as a coach.
It does make an impact on our lives. FCA has become a full circle in our lives.
People from all different kinds of backgrounds.
If all we're going to be is a coach that happens to be a Christian, I think it's more important to be a Christian that happens to be a coach.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100-plus stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
All right, third quarter set to get underway. 35-19. Greater Beckley on top of James Monroe. And, Coach, this would if the Crusaders can hold on and win this game, I think it would send a great message for their ball club and what Justin Arvon wants to do going into sectional play.
Oh, without a doubt. And, I mean, that's when you want to be peaking. I think Greater Beckley has played tremendously, but now James Monroe has not been on top of their game. I look for them to come out better the second half. Although Cameron Thomas, averaging 13.1 points per contest, doesn't look like he's going back in there, so that's a big loss for them.
It'll be Crusaders basketball to begin this third quarter. With a 16-point lead, down low, McGinnis up and in.
The third time that same sets work. And James Monroe has to jump to the ball to miss that pick. They're setting a nice little flex pick for McGinnis, and he's able to get the ball on the low post where he's virtually unstoppable.
Here's Allen, drives in the lane, fires it up and scores.
Eli Allen gets to the paint when he wants to. He has to be really careful and not pick up the fourth on an offensive foul.
Here's Mitchell out front. Again, the Mavericks were outscored 14-3 over the last 4 minutes of that second quarter after Allen picked up his third.
Yeah, Allen and Savage are a good contest. And then right there was Langford. Not sure what happened there. McKinnis trying to post up. Langford went down, and the big guy always gets the call against him.
That's going to be McGinnis' third personal foul. 7:03 to go, third quarter. Allen brings it down to the left corner. Now to Savage, stand back, fires a three, it's no good. McGinnis rebounds.
You got McKinnis with three and Allen with three. And the one that picks up that fourth one first, it could be very detrimental to their team.
Underneath, here is a shot put up by Smallwood. It's blocked away. Rebound the Mavericks. Here they come down 16.
Savage, a good job with the help.
Allen fires it up, hit the rim, crawled across and scored. He's got 4 points early in his third quarter.
Yeah, the sophomore has tremendous touch on that little pull-up. Shoots it with a lot of confidence. Looks like he's going to try to put his team on the back, but Greater Beckley on the other end going to McKinnis. Let's take a look. That's his move. Pull up. Likes going to the left. Pull up jumper. Great touch. Knocks it down.
That foul is called on Judd Langford. That's going to be his second. And the Mavericks will basically just drop back defensively. They're in a man-to-man. 6:10 to go in the third. Timeout, Greater Beckley. Justin Arvon takes it with a 14-point lead. 6:09 to play in the third. This is a 30-second timeout taken by the Crusaders.
I don't know how much scouting goes on, at the high school level, but a move Matt Savage could make would be put Eli Allen on Drumheller. Now, Drumheller is a great role player, but he doesn't look to go off the dribble that much and draw the foul, and he's kind of their glue guy. And that would be one way to keep him from getting that fourth foul, because if he gets that fourth foul, as you alluded to, what happened when he went out the first half. And that would be a move. I mean, I think Drumheller's played a great game, but he's the least of the four to go off the bounce and try to create a driving lane to draw a foul.
So what you're saying is to put Allen on Drumheller, you protect him.
Yeah, and look what Coach did. He came out in the zone to protect him.
A steal by Savage, and Allen scores. He's got 6 in the quarter, 15 for the game. The lead cut down to 12.
Great job by Matt Savage coming out of the timeout, going to a zone trap and getting a steal. Let's take a look at it. A little 1-2-2 zone trap at half court, steal, and Allen gets a good look at a layup. We got the foul there against James Monroe. Greater Beckley will have OB under on the right side of the basket.
That foul on Langford, his third. So now Langford and Allen with 3 apiece for the Mavericks. Here's McGinnis out front. He'll fire the long three. It's short. Rebound comes in to Eli Allen. Works it down the left side. No look pass underneath. Layup shot no good. They'll call a goaltend. And Josh Burks will score the basket.
Yeah, definitely. The ball had already hit the backboard when McInnes came in for the block. Don't think it was going in.
The lead cut down to 10. Right now, the Mavericks on an 8-2 run to begin this third quarter.
And here's that half-court trap again. Let's see. Greater Beckley should go to a two-guard alignment, attacking the one guard on the press. And let's see what they do here. There goes Smallwood to the corner when they're going to the middle. You want to get you a shooter in the corner, get the middle field, and see how they attack it. There's the corner, there's the trap, there's your shooter.
Mitchell stands inside from the elbow, fires it up. Little contact, no call. Rebound to the Mavericks. Allen down the floor underneath. Layup shot good again. Josh Burks now with 6. It's a 10-0 run.
Eli Allen with a great pass. Burks running the floor. Cut it to 8. I'm sure Coach Arvon's thinking about a timeout. Watch Allen on the pass. Boom. And Josh Burks has played a tremendous game getting up and down the court. You got to watch out for Savage in the 3-ball.
Savage works it out front, shaded to the right. He lets go on a 3. It won't go. Rebound down to McInnes. He just cradles that ball and then gets the outlet pass over to Drumheller.
You know, Savage takes big shots. He was trying to get that thing down to 5. Now, Caden Smallwood's been a little quiet this quarter. Let's see if he can get going.
Here's Smallwood. Out to Mitchell. Penetrates. Dumps it inside. McInnes has his shot rejected. Langford with the block shot. Allen over to Savage. Down the lane. Driving layup shot. Draws the foul. McInnes gas 4.
Yeah, that's a big play. I think McInnes was a little frustrated over the play on the other end, getting his shot blocked. He's too valuable to commit that foul. Got to go straight up, give him the layup, stay in the game, young fellow.
Free throw is up and good for Peyton Witt.
Now cut to 7, and kind of said earlier, it's a big change of pace of which one of those gets their 4th foul first between McInnes and Eli Allen.
Second one is good. Peyton Witt, the starting third baseman on Steve Newberry's Maverick baseball team, hits 2 foul shots here.
James Monroe back in that trap. They need to go to Smallwood in the center. They're trying to get to him.
Another steal.
Oh, and Savage was spotting up for that 3, and they missed him. Great hustle by Savage.
Mavericks maintain possession here. Savage out top, drives in, lays it up with a scoop shot, layup, and it's good. Timeout. Greater Beckley.
Savage going to the basket. Nice little Euro step. 1-2 and kiss off the glass.
It is a 14-0 run with 3:56 to go in the third. Crusaders lead it 37-33. This is Greater Beckley Basketball and Video Productions.
Springtime is here. Are you dealing with sciatica, hip, or knee pain? And if so, is it keeping you from living your best life? We have a team of providers that address your symptoms and treats the source of your pain so you can take control of your health and enjoy life pain-free. For a free consultation, please give us a call at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and now in Sophia. And remember, take care of yourself. You deserve it.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Jeff Campbell, Coach Bob Bowen back here at Greater Beckley. And Bob, it was 37-21. But with 7.5 to go here in the third quarter, the Mavericks have scored 14 straight points.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, Jeff, now if it was 21, that'd be 12, wouldn't it? I'm just helping you out on your math.
What's that?
If it was 37-21, that would
Well,
be
actually, it was
37-19.
It was 37-19.
I got you. Okay.
See, you got to go back.
14. Let me just say this: Justin Arvon, time to earn your money. Hey, your team is down. I mean, they're still up 4. He's got to think of all those things where he's been beside Brian Helton all those years, and Brian Helton would be positive right now and say, "Hey, let's get this back together." And you're still up 4. If somebody would have told them you're going to be up 4 with 3 minutes to go in the third, they would have taken it, wouldn't they?
They sure would have.
Yeah, so it can't get down because other teams on a run. Good teams are going to make runs. So it's time for Caden Smallwood to put this team on his back. They got to figure out how to attack this zone. James Monroe, did they get out? No, they're still in that zone. I'd like to see Caden Smallwood in the corner. Get them shooters in the corner.
Smallwood's been held scoreless in this second half. He had 20 at halftime.
Good move by Rose.
Shot put up and score.
And they got Rose a score in the corner, and that's where you're going to have to attack this 1-2-2 zone. The corners will be open.
39-33, Crusaders by 6. Savage with a 3 ball that is no good, and a rebound saved by Mitchell. We got a foul called. They're going to get Savage on that one as he tried to go in and tie up the ball, and they'll call him for a foul. That's going to be his second.
Ezra Drumheller in the right place at the right time, able to get that loose ball. Now again, if you can get Mitchell and Smallwood on the same side of the floor, Smallwood in the corner, Mitchell at the top, Smallwood will be able to get him a good look at a 3. And that's what you want. He had 20 the first half, but Smallwood's the ball handler. He's going to get double teamed. There's the double.
Mitchell was wide open. They couldn't get a good pass over to him out front. Smallwood for a 3. It's no good. Rose will rebound, take it back up. That one is short. Here comes Savage down the floor. He has it knocked away. Picked up by Arvon. Taken back by Savage, and he goes hard into the ground. But the turnover will be against Greater Beckley. I'm sorry, against James Monroe, and a Crusader's going to get this one back.
Oh, yeah, great hustle play on the knock from behind. I believe that was Mitchell. Savage thought he had an open court. Mitchell came in from behind, knocked it. Here they go. Need to get another guard up here. Mitchell's got to get closer. Mitchell wants that 3.
Approaching 2-minute mark of the third. Drumheller, backdoor pass. Here's the shot down on the baseline by Rose. It's no good. And a tie-up. Now, one referee had a tie-up. The other one had a closed fist for a foul, and now they
both ended up with a tie-up, which I think was proper call. Now, what's Greater Beckley? Are they going into their zone press? No, just a little full-court man.
It's Maverick basketball. James Monroe's baseball team defeated Summers today, 3-0. Shot down on the baseline by Allen is no good, and a rebound foul called.
Eli Allen got to his spot, missed a little bank, but with his length and his aggressive play, able to get the rebound and get another possession for the Mavericks. You see the Mavericks run that ball pick for Savage, get him going on his 3. I'm sure they would like to do that. And the ball picker is usually Cameron Thomas. Now probably will be Colin Fox maybe coming out there setting the ball pick. No, here we come. There's the ball pick for Savage. Good pass.
Layup shot is no good. And on the rebound, it comes down to Greater Beckley. Mike Judy is fouled. And that one's going to go, I believe, on Peyton Witt. It will, and that's going to be his second.
Savage made the right play. Beautiful pass. Should have cut it down to 5, but James Monroe missed the bunny. All right, did they go back to man? That zone press, I think James Monroe went back to man-to-man, and that zone trap was extremely effective.
Here's Arbon. He'll work it inside. Shot will not go. Rebound the Mavericks. Witt, outlet to Allen. Down the floor, dumps
Nice
it off
pass.
underneath. Pump fake layup, good.
Eli Allen on the pass. Colin Fox with the finish. 4-point game.
39-35 with 1:10 to go in the third.
Caden Smallwood needs to get aggressive again. He was so dominant in the first half. and he cannot get past it for Greater Beckley.
Mitchell out top. Back on the left side, over to Rose. Back to Mitchell for a three. Yes.
Oh, big time three, B.J. Mitchell.
Pushes the lead back out to 7 with 45 seconds to go in the third. Now Savage gets a screen from Allen. His three on the left wing is no good. Rebound to Rose. Outlets to Arbonne. Back up the floor now comes Rose. Flips the pass over. Ball tipped away. We got a foul called.
Take a look at this three. B.J. Mitchell, nice release, good elevation, knocks down the three ball.
Foul goes on James Monroe's Josh Burks. That'll be his third. They've called this one tight, Coach.
Yes, they have. And Savage not able to get going and knock those threes down like he has all year. But now Greater Beckley will go for the final shot of the quarter, which is a very smart move. Need to get that ball, and Rose, good little pull up.
And he hits it.
But net, John Rose.
A 9-point lead now. At the other end, a driving reverse layup shot is in by Colin Fox.
Fox with a nice reverse off of the pass from Eli Allen.
After three, it's Greater Beckley on top by a score of 44-37. Fourth quarter coming up. You are watching Greater Beckley Basketball and Video Productions. Were you going to say something?
Springtime is here. Are you dealing with sciatica, hip, or knee pain? And if so, is it keeping you from living your best life? We have a team of providers that address your symptoms and treats the source of your pain so you can take control of your health and enjoy life pain-free. For a free consultation, please give us a call at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and now in Sophia. And remember, take care of yourself. You deserve it.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again.
Now that the world keeps turning around.
Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Set to start the fourth quarter. It is a 7-point lead now for Greater Beckley, 44-37, as the Mavericks outscore the Crusaders 18-9 in that third quarter, Coach. They only had 19 points at halftime. They scored 18 in the third.
Yeah, they really played well. Now they're back to that aggressive zone.
And the ball's tipped, controlled here, though, by Mike Judy of Greater Beckley. Now to Smallwood. A corner three up is missed by Rose, and a rebound to Eli Allen. Mavericks with the ball down 7. Allen finds a seam, drives in. The shot won't go. Rebound to Mitchell. And the ball went off a shoe. It's going to be out of bounds to the Crusaders.
Yeah, that's all. I was watching Eli Allen there. He stepped off the side of this court, thought he twisted his ankle, but he's back ready to go. James Monroe in that little 1-2-2 trap that's been very effective there. They're trapping Smallwood, trying to keep the ball out of his hands.
He did not score in that third quarter after having 20 in the first half. Ball knocked around. It is loose, controlled here by Judd Langford. Outlet down to Allen. Allen takes it down, stops near the foul lane. Up top it goes to Savage. Penetrates in, fires it up. Shot no good, but a foul called. And Shad Savage will go to the line for 2.
Savage just really fighting it there, able to get in, draw the contact. Watch him here. Ice hangs in there, draws the body contact, gets it up to the backboard, trying to get the and one. Will get rewarded with 2 free throws.
First one is good.
And you know, when you see a shooter who hasn't had his normal game and he sees one go through the free throw, watch the next trip, Jeff. And once that shooter sees that ball go in the net, I'll bet you they look for Savage a three the next trip. Greater Beckley better be aware of that.
Savage now in double figures. The lead cut down to 5. Ball knocked out. Coach, what did James Monroe do differently in the third quarter on Smallwood to hold him scoreless?
Well, they went to that zone trap, and they're leaving the corners open, and Smallwood has the ball at the top. And I'd like to see him put Mitchell and Rose at the top and get Smallwood down in that corner. You know, if they think they can handle the ball good enough at the top. There goes Smallwood, and there he goes. Smallwood's finally away from the top. Let's see if they can get it reversed to him. There he is, open shot.
Mitchell throws it over, no good. Rebound to Allen.
That's what I've been waiting to see happen.
Up the floor, Allen stops in the lane. Savage, open three, spotted up, good. Perfect.
As I said, when a shooter sees it go through the net, I told you, watch that next possession for Savage with a three. That's all he needed to see was that ball go through the net. You got to get Small. Great pass by Small, and there's Drumheller.
His
Steady.
first points tonight.
Steady Eddie Drumheller.
46-42. 2 minutes gone by in this fourth
Savage
quarter.
again.
Shot won't go this time. Rebound cleared by Greater Beckley's John Rose. Gives it up to Drumheller right on that center circle.
And look where Smallwood is. He's trying to head back to that corner. Smallwood's figured out where the shot's going to come from. I think he'd like to get down here. It's a nice pass, Smallwood. Drumheller's been steady Eddie all evening.
5:43 to go. 4-point lead. Here's a baseline 15-footer put up. That one is missed by McGinnis. Rebound down to the Mavericks. Allen works between the circles. Screens in, dumps it underneath. Layup shot is no good. And a foul call on the rebound. This is against the Mavericks.
Should be on 22, Langford there. See what they call. Couldn't see that other hand, but I'm sure, yeah, that was on Langford. That's his fourth.
Had it been Eli Allen, it would have been his fourth.
Yeah. And then Rose going to the line. He hit a big mid-range jumper a minute ago. Let's see what he does at the free throw line. 1-and-1 bonus.
Foul shot good.
Rose, again, him and Drumheller been steady the whole game. How many is that for Rose?
That's 5.
5. He hit that big mid-range jumper and goes to the line. Ice water in his veins, knocks them both down.
All of his points coming here in the second half, and the lead now out to 6. Here's Allen. They'll work it out front now to Savage. Savage leans in, goes to the baseline. Langford, 15-footer, good from the baseline.
Langford with a nice, that's a difficult shot. That 15-footer on the baseline, you can't bank it. Difficult shot. Langford knocks it down.
Crusaders lead cut down to 4. Mitchell wide open, fires an open three. It won't go. McGinnis rebounds, can't get it to fall, but he gets the offensive rebound, pulls it back out to Mitchell.
James Monroe trying to get set up in that zone. I believe they had to go man after that offensive rebound.
Mitchell out front. Burks chasing him defensively.
Yeah, a little early, 4:30 to start holding the ball.
Down on the baseline to Drumheller. Dumps it underneath. Here's Rose. Fouled.
Great job by Rose, drawing the contact, throwing the ball at the basket, getting rewarded with the free throws. There's Rose. Defenders late getting there. Rose draws the contact and one, and that'll be number 5. And this is where really hurting not having Cameron Thomas available.
Langford fouls out with 4 points. 4:15 to play.
Rose hit the last two at the free throw line. See, he seems awful calm up there.
And he hits it.
Rose 3 for 3. Big mid-range jumpers, playing a great quarter. Staying calm when it counts, Jeff.
Here's his second. Takes his time in this quiet gymnasium, and it's good.
His dad was a good player at Shady Spring, but I believe he'll say my son shoots it a little better than me. All dads are proud when their son ends up a good job by Savage.
Oh, he takes it in, gets the roll.
Using that upper body strength, able to get in there and get the little bank. Now James Monroe back in that press, that little half-court trap that's given. There it was.
Travel call.
And James Monroe had a layup, but that was the proper call. Rose jumped in there and landed before he let the pass go. So James Monroe with the opportunity to cut this to a one-possession game. They've been running that little weave, look for Eli Allen, try to get into the lane. There he is.
Allen out to Savage. Fallback three is just short. Rebound to the Crusaders. Mitchell racing up the floor, stops on the right elbow.
Good play by Mitchell.
Over to Drumheller, out to Rose, back over to Mitchell with 3.5 to go and a 4-point lead for Greater Beckley. Inside, McGinnis spins, shoots, and scores.
Move. Good job by Mitchell getting the ball to McInnes. Great move by McInnes on the low post.
52-46 now. 6-point lead. Here's Allen. On the left wing, spins, shoots a long two, it's no good. Mitchell clears the rebound. Racing down the floor.
The right play again by Mitchell. Smart play by Caden Smallwood. Didn't have the numbers advantage.
Smallwood has it knocked away, and they're going to throw it away. It will be a turnover.
Yes.
Over and back violation, gives it back to the Mavericks with 2:47 to go.
We'll take a look. Look at this spin move. Spin, drop step, good move by McInnes. Nice kiss off the glass.
The lead at 6, 52 by Shad Savage.
Yeah, Savage, just a really smart, headsy player. Three hasn't been falling. He's been driving to the basket. Now he's got the opportunity for the M1. We have a one-possession contest.
Savage now with 18. It's 52-49 with 2.5 to go.
And James Monroe in that half-court trap. Need to get Smallwood in the corner for an open one. There's Rose. There's the corner. Back out, and James Monroe does not need to go to their man. There's 2 minutes left.
Coach, how early is too early to start spreading it out and running clock?
Oh, I think it's too early. You got to look. I mean, it's just so hard to, James Monroe doesn't have to foul, and if they realize the other team is not trying to score, you can get so aggressive on defense. And Greater Beckley luckily got the foul, and guess what? They got the right guy going to the lane, to the foul line. Rose is 4 for his last 4.
That foul on Savage, his third.
Oh.
Shot no good.
4 in a row, missed. James Monroe for the chance with a 3 to tie it up, and it hasn't been tied in a long time.
Allen with it. Gives it on the left side to Fox. Down underneath. Here's a foul, and McGinnis has fouled out.
And McGinnis really thought that he stayed vertical. Let's take a look. James Monroe fans were thrilled with it. Let's see if he stayed vertical. Watch his hands. I don't know what the big fella did wrong, but that's 5 on him. This has been a very difficult game to officiate. Close calls have gone against both teams.
And if this is a preview of a sectional game next week, it's going to be a barn burner again.
Oh, yes, it is. I think these are 2 of the top 5 single A teams in the state.
Peyton Witt hits the foul shot.
Peyton Witt can cut it to 1. Greater Beckley really has to box out with the big fella out of the game.
Witt hits them both. He's got 4 points in his second half, all at the line, and what has been an earlier lead for Greater Beckley of 19 is down 2-1. Underneath, layup shot answered.
Yeah,
Mike Judy.
Yeah, James Monroe got out of that zone press, went to their man-to-man. Judy with the great finish, gets the lead to 3. All right, Savage is just attacking, trying to draw the foul. As somebody for Greater Beckley's got to step up and take a charge there. Savage is really smart. If they're not going to take the charge, he's just trying to draw contact. As we saw Judy with the nice stick back, Savage at the line.
Drumheller called for his 4th.
This is going to help both of these teams down the stretch.
You said at the onset of our broadcast about how James Monroe's only had 1 game in single digits all season.
And this one, were down 16, 17.
It was 18 points.
Yeah.
It was 39-21 with 2:54 to go in this third quarter.
And Savage misses the second one, a rare miss for a great free throw shooter. Greater Beckley has to stay aggressive. You just can't hold that ball for that long without turning it over. You want to run clock, but if you got a layup or a driving lane, you have to take it. Good play. Look at him. Look at the little fella. Great job.
Mitchell drives in, and
that's what I'm alluding to. If you stay unaggressive, you're going to turn the ball over. So great play by Mitchell, able to draw, beat his defender, hang in there, draw the contact just like Savage did, and he's rewarded with 2 free throws.
Foul goes on Colin Fox, his 3rd. Mitchell at the line, hits the first. He's now in double figures with 10.
Yeah, Greater Beckley's got a good free throw shooting team on the court right now.
Second one, that one's no good. Rebound comes down to Allen. It's a 3-point lead with 1:05 to go. Savage in the corner to Allen. Guarded by Mitchell. Allen takes it in, puts it off the glass, won't go. Allen gets the rebound back and draws the foul. That's not Allen, I'm sorry. That's Colin Fox, and he'll shoot 2.
Colin Fox did a great job of going and get that rebound, drawing the foul. Judy not letting him have anything easy, making him earn it at the line.
That's Judy's 2nd. And the Mavericks, Colin Fox at the line. First one is good.
Ooh, this could be a 1-point game with 54 seconds.
Second one is good. Colin Fox with 6 in the second half. The lead at 1, 55-54. Greater Beckley with 54 seconds to go. A full timeout by the Mavericks. You're watching Greater Beckley Basketball and Video Productions.
General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Springtime is here. Are you dealing with sciatica, hip, or knee pain? And if so, is it keeping you from living your best life? We have a team of providers that address your symptoms and treat the source of your pain so you can take control of your health and enjoy life pain-free. For a free consultation, please give us a call at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and now in Sophia. And remember, take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Now the clock is running here, Coach. We're back from the timeout. The clock's running, and it shouldn't be. It's down to 40 seconds.
And they'll go back to 54. Okay, these fans need to calm down. They'll get it right. If they need to look at our video, it was on 54 seconds.
Okay, now they're going to reset it. It's a 1-point lead for Greater Beckley.
Well, now Greater Beckley's winning, and they're at home. They're not going to put 5 minutes on it.
I don't think so.
54 seconds.
Actually, they put 56 up.
And it was 54. And it should be 54. They're 54. They won't look over here.
All right, referees are going to get together here.
Yeah, it was definitely 54. And
all right, now what are they going to do here?
They're going to just leave it on 56.
There it is. It's
okay,
right now.
Yeah, they
it's
got
right
it on
now.
54. Okay. Got a 54 seconds. James Monroe going back to their half-court trap. So they'll go for a trap and a steal before they slide into their man-to-man for a foul. There's your trap right there. And there. Whoa. Oh, there's their steal. Nope.
Loose in the lane. Taken by James Monroe. Down one with under 40 to go. Here come the Mavericks. And a foul called as Mitchell fouls Savage with 32 seconds to go.
Yeah, Savage just, Greater Beckley scared to give up that three, out there really pressuring. Savage going to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Got a box out here. Greater Beckley should have another player on the other side of the free throw line.
Missed the front end. Rebound, though, loose. It's picked up by Greater Beckley, and a foul called with 28 seconds to go.
Yeah, and then, no matter if he hits both of these, it's still a one-possession game, 28 seconds, all kinds of basketball left here.
Foul on Colin Fox, his fourth.
Mitch, boy, you had Savage at the line with a chance to take the lead. That's who James Monroe would want at the line. Now B.J. Mitchell with a chance to bring it up to three. Ice water in his veins.
This could make it a two-possession lead.
Yeah, a lot of coaches now go where the offensive team calls a timeout after they score. I'm not a big fan of that.
Well, you may need it.
Yeah, and then
Did we not see that last night?
I'd make the other team call a timeout. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did. Oh,
no good on the second. Here come the Mavericks down by 2 points. 56-54 with 20 seconds to go. James Monroe's undefeated season on the line. Allen in the lane, fires it up. It won't go.
And it was called on the ground, and Burks over here wanted the shot at the three to take the lead. Allen got fouled. They called it on the ground, but that's the 10th foul, so he'll get two. Chance to tie it up for Eli Allen.
And he hits the first.
Used every part of the rim and the backboard.
56-55.
Well, it's been an entertaining game.
Boy, it sure has. We may get a little bonus basketball here before we're finished here tonight. Second one, Allen's up. No good. Rebound, Savage lays it up, scores. They call the travel. They call a travel on Savage with 11 seconds to go. It's a 1 point lead for Greater Beckley.
James Monroe has to get their composure here and foul on this catch. And timeout, Greater Beckley. I guess we will stay here and take a look at that one.
11 seconds to go.
Let's take a look at that. There's the rebound. Oh, very close. If you watch it, that Savage never dribbled. Can we go to it again?
I'd like to see that again if we could.
Yeah, I mean,
here's the miss.
And watch Savage here. 1, 2, 3. He did. Boy, I didn't see that at live speed. And I'm sure the James Monroe fans are upset, but
I think it was the right call.
I do too.
Yeah.
I mean, he took I did not see that live speed. And I know if I was from James Monroe, I wouldn't see that walk either. But he did take that extra one, never put it on the floor.
56-55.
And, boy, that's close, but it's still not over. I mean, you foul here, you try to go for the steal. James Monroe's been getting the steal. Now, right here, Drumheller cannot run that baseline. I know he's asking the ref. He cannot run it. I know they're not going for the home run. Oh, my goodness. There
Inbound to Rose.
They got a foul.
And a foul called, and that's going to be Colin Fox's 5th. He'll foul out with 6 points.
Okay, Rose is going to the line. He's 4 for 5 from the free throw line this quarter. Now, if he hits them both, James Monroe can still go for a 3 to tie. We are in the double bonus, so John Rose will have 2. And Greater Beckley's putting everybody on the now. If he makes them both, right here's your chance for Justin Arbont. If he makes them both, will they foul on the dribble at half court? All kinds of options here.
Noah Hunter will check in for Colin Fox, who goes to the bench with 5 fouls. 7 seconds to go. John Rose at the line for a double bonus. First one is up. No good.
All right, that takes the foul out for Greater Beckley. Now they cannot foul. So look for James Monroe to get the ball to Eli Allen, and Eli Allen will attack to the basket and look for Savage.
Second one, no good. He missed it.
Eli Allen.
6 seconds to go. Mavericks down by 1. Allen down the lane, fires it up, shot, travel call with 2 seconds to go. Greater Beckley basketball.
Yeah, I thought Allen could have got to an easy one there. Trying to draw the foul, and they called travel here. Got a foul. Foul before it gets in. Game over.
Can't do it. Rose is fouled. The clock has 3 zeros. And it's over.
And I thought when it has 3 zeros, if the horn has not gone off, I thought there was a half a second. That's what Don Burton's going to do. All right, the horn is, let's look at Allen here. Trying to draw the foul. He went off of 1 foot there. Close call on the travel. If he would have landed with both, it would have definitely been a travel. But he went off of 1 foot there. Now what the referees are, this happened to me in high school in '81. If the horn doesn't go off, I think it's between 1 and 0. I think there should be time on the clock, and with Rose going to the foul line, but he can miss on purpose, and when it touches James Monroe hands, the game's over. And let's see what they're doing here. 0.7. Okay.
0.7.
I read the referee's lips. I think he said 0.7. And I don't know where that came from, and this clock does not have, I don't know how you get to 0.7 on a clock that doesn't have the tenths.
I don't know either.
Well, regardless, it will be Rose at the free throw line, and Greater Beckley just needs to put everybody back. And if I was Rose, I'd think about missing the second one, so they have to throw it the length of the floor. So we don't really, usually the refs will come over and tell us, but where we're stationed here in this gym, the horn did not sound.
It did not sound, no. But the clock did go to 000.
Right, so if they're playing, you can't put 0.7. They got to leave it there. So let's make a decision, guys. If the horn hasn't gone off, put Rose at the line. And I don't know how. Now, they got to put 1 second back on there. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, they're going to put 1 second back on the clock. So realistically, when the clock is showing 1, it's between 1 and 2. So, I thought if they let him go to the line, they would leave it on zeros, but the horn hasn't sounded.
Right.
Then that means it's between 0 and 1. So let's see, Greater Beckley should put nobody on the line. I would really think about missing this second one. So they have to throw the baseball pass and probably can't get it off. I mean, if you make both of these, James Monroe can throw it the length of the court and look for a 3. And here's the first one. Look at Savage. Savage is over here hiding with a towel on his head. Drumheller's with him. So I believe I'd miss this one. But if he makes it, James Monroe will have a chance to throw it the length of the court and get. I don't know why they're over shaking hands with Savage. Here comes the baseball pass. Oh, throw the baseball pass. No,
wait a minute. No, they started the clock up, but
Oh, Coach Savage can get his team together. He can get his team together and set up a baseball pass here for a catch-and-shoot three. You have 1 second.
58-55.
Matt Savage needs to get that towel. There he goes. Get that towel off your head, young man. Run your last second play, a double pick for Savage coming to the top of the key. Christian Leitner style. Here it comes.
Ready to be on Sports Center.
Oh, and that's a bad break. They're starting the clock. Here it comes.
Baseball pass.
Too deep.
Yep, too deep. Only a 2. Time expires, and the undefeated season is over for the James Monroe Mavericks. Final score, Greater Beckley 58, James Monroe 55.
Yeah, Greater Beckley played a tremendous basketball game here tonight. 2 good teams that I believe we'll see both of these teams in Charleston.
We'll come back. You're watching Greater Beckley basketball on Video Productions.
There, I'm Jake, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's new Grilled Spicy Deluxe is that grilled chicken that we all know and love with the grilled marks. It's super juicy. The heat, the cheese, the multi-grain brioche bun, the flavor is just out of this world.
Hey, I'm Amber, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe is the chicken. This is not your traditional spicy chicken sandwich. You get the grilled flavor, seasoning, spices, married all together to this perfect sandwich. It's literally like fireworks in your mouth.
Northside, where everybody rides. Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Rad 19 in Summersville on Northside Drive. Brand new professional grade GMCs for less, including ready for work heavy duties, Chevy Silverados, Equinox, and more at Northside. A new generation of luxury is here. Experience the new Buick at Northside Chevrolet Buick GMC Rad 19 in Summersville. Browse our enormous inventory now at northsidewv.net.
FCA has incredible impact on coaches, the teams, the players, and the community as well.
It's changed our lives. It's changed mine as a husband, as a father, and as a coach.
It does make an impact on our lives. FCA has become a full circle in our lives.
People from all different kinds of backgrounds.
If all we're going to be is a coach that happens to be a Christian, I think it's more important to be a Christian that happens to be a coach.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Back at Greater Beckley for our final go-around here, where the Greater Beckley Christian Crusaders have knocked off Class Single A number 2 and previously undefeated James Monroe by a final score of 58-55. Jeff Campbell along with Coach Bob Bolin, and Coach, it was a hard-fought game here tonight. Came right down to the end, and again, credit to Greater Beckley. They hit their free throws when it mattered, and that's the difference.
Oh, a tremendous basketball game. Greater Beckley came out of the gates and played an unbelievable first half, jumped out to a 16-point lead. James Monroe, being the champions that they are, fought back. It came down to the very last second of the game, and it was a great ball game. Caden Smallwood was tremendous in the first half, just dominating. Eli Allen was able to get to the paint like he normally does, and Shad Savage was able to get some threes off and get some drives and draw some fouls in the fourth quarter. But you got to say, B.J. Mitchell and John Rose stepped up at crunch time, and Jordan McKinnis hit a great spin move in the lane.
Sure did.
It was a big-time shot. So we had big-time plays by both teams. I would not be surprised to see these two square off at some point in the state tournament.
I totally agree with you. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick before we go at the seedings for the Class A Region 3 tournament. Section 1, James Monroe is the 1 seed, Greater Beckley the 2. They could be again on a collision course for a sectional championship matchup. Mount View the 3 seed, Riverview number 4, Montcalm is number 5. That's Section 1. Now in Section 2, Webster County number 1, Greenbrier West number 2, Richwood is 3rd, Meadowbridge is 4th. So these two teams split. Mavericks will fall now to 14-1. Greater Beckley improves to 5-6. And I would like to see these two teams play again.
Oh, I think there's a good chance of that next Saturday, the 24th, at Bluefield State's Gym. I think we'll get to see round 3. And very possible. I mean, now I know Webster County has a good team, and I haven't got to see Greenbrier West. I know they have a good team. I mean, but there's a chance that both of these two teams out of this section could end up in Charleston. So they could play round 3 next Saturday, and there could be a possibility at a round 4 matchup.
A round 4 in the Civic Center.
Oh, easy.
It could happen.
Oh, it could. Both these things. I think Greater Beckley kind of figured it out tonight that they're one of the top teams in the state, and they showed, I mean, beating a great James Monroe team, you know, they showed their grit. Now, on the other hand, James Monroe, I know a loss feels like the end of the world, and we won a national championship at Mountain State, and we were 38-1, and Mike Eads refereed that game. He tells me this day, oh, if you'd have won that game, you'd have never won the national championship. Now, do I believe it? No. But you know, James Monroe, they can't leave here and say, oh, it was good for us. But if they do win the state championship, you know, they won't have that big monkey gorilla on their back at the state tournament of being undefeated.
You and Mike Eads played together at Bluefield State, right?
Played a little bit together and played against each other a lot in high school.
In high school, too. That's right. You at Woodrow and him down at Princeton.
Yeah. But I think, you know, James Monroe, I'm sure you're down right now. You're looking for an undefeated season. Well, that's not going to happen now. So you regroup. You say, hey, we're definitely one of the best teams in the state. Let's get it together, wake up tomorrow, get to practice, and I still love this James Monroe team, and I think Greater Beckley has found their stride, and watch out for the Crusaders down the stretch because you could easily see them in Charleston making some noise.
The executive producer of Video Productions is Butch Mounts. Robbie Mounts produced today's game. Andrew Boland on the camera. Coach, thanks a lot. I enjoyed this. Hopefully we can do it again soon.
What a great game, Jeff. I sure enjoyed it, too.
Our final score, Greater Beckley 58, James Monroe 55. For Coach Bob Boland, this is Jeff Campbell saying so long from Raleigh County.